Ed, Edd and Eddy is one of Cartoon Network's most successful cartoon series, running for 6 seasons, 4 specials, and 1 full-length special. The concept revolves around the Eds trying to score money by scamming the kids of the cul-de-sac in the fictional town of Peach Creek.
Now, for legal reasons, I cannot show video, so you'll have to bear with me.
Anyways, the majority of the episodes are 2 10 to 12 minute segments, and each episode shows a new scam that the Eds have worked up.
Speaking of which, let's talk about the Eds, one Ed at a time.
Ed is the tallest, dumbest, and strongest of the Eds. He handles the majority of the heavy lifting, physical or not, and is known for following Eddy's order, almost to a fault.
That's not to say Ed doesn't defy Eddy, because a few times, he has.
Anyways, Ed also loves comic books and movies, again, almost to a fault. He lives with his baby sister Sarah, and sadly, she rules the roost. Ed is loyal to his baby sister, once again, almost to a fault.
Do all these faults make Ed stand out? Absolutely, but it's early.
Anyways, while Ed always has his head held up high, even if things look bad, his sense of awareness to the real world is questioning at best. Ed's hygiene is something that really makes him stand out because he has none. His body odor is so bad, skunks need to shower when he's nearby.
But let's not forget what makes Ed, Ed, his strength.
Ed is perhaps best known for his strength as he can lift anything with ease, even a house.
Gives a whole new meaning to relocation.
Where he gets those kind of genes from is a mystery. The next Ed on the list is Ed, or Double D he's commonly referred to.
Of the Eds, he's the one I like to be friends with.
If there are 2 words to best describe Double D, it'd be these: polar opposite, meaning he's smarter, cleaner, and more aware than Ed, but physically weaker. Double D is best known for being the most reasonable of the Eds. His habits are so over the top, it's kind of unsettling.
Could Double D have OCD? Possibly.
His intellect is perhaps what makes him Double D. Always the one who can come up with a plan or solution or whatever to just about anything. Going back to being cleaner than Ed or just about all the kids in the cul-de-sac, this is perhaps his biggest fault. If even the tiniest speck of dirt, dust, debris, or whatever gets on him, he freaks out.
I'm surprised that he doesn't freak out by his own dead skin cells.
The greatest cartoon mystery of all, what is under that hat?
Almost 30 years later and we don't have an answer? Ludicrous.
And finally, Eddy, the so-called leader of the Eds. If there's one word best to describe Eddy, it's desperate. Whether it's money, attention, jawbreakers, or whatever, Eddy will go to any length to get what he wants.
Even if it means forsaking Ed and Double D.
Most of the time, Ed and Double D do the work, while Eddy just wants to reap in the benefits. Okay, so maybe that last statement isn't 100% accurate, but this is Eddy most of the time. If there are 2 things Eddy hates, it's birds and boredom. No matter where you go, if Eddy is nearby, so is trouble.
But that's what makes each Eddy unique, their flaws and strengths.
Their chemistry is so good that making a trio like this is impossible.
But that's not quite what makes the Eds memorable.
Each Ed is based on Danny Antonucci himself. Ed is based on being easily distracted, Ed is based on his youth, and Eddy is based on his 2 sons.
Won't get into too much detail as I only offer the basics.
But we've only just begun.
Stick around for part 2 and the other characters.